Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. I'm excited to bring this recipe to you today for peanut butter and marshmallow cups. Just a simple recipe you can whip together if you're expecting company or if you want it for a special occasion. So if this interests you, stick around and let's get started. Bonita's Kitchen. Yours. So now what we're going to be doing first, we're going to be taking about a cup of peanut butter, and you could use the smooth peanut butter or the crunchy peanut butter, whatever you got available. About a half a cup of mini marshmallows. I'm using the colored ones, but you could use all white, and a half a cup of confectionery sugar, confectioners sugar, whichever you calls it. Yeah. And over here I got about 10 or 12 pieces of walnuts, and I'm going to just give them a little tap just to crush it to put in this as well. So now let's start adding in those ingredients. So now I'm going to toss in there that confectionery sugar and mix that in. So you can do all of this by hand. Use your wooden spoon, and if you don't want to, you could use that trusty little kitchen helper. And of course, mine is Raymond. Well, we got that pretty little mixer that we use on occasion, and of course, that's always important to have a little bit of help in the kitchen. And what I got is the crushed walnuts. Now if you don't want walnuts in this and you want all peanuts, you can substitute that with peanuts instead of walnuts. So now after you've mixed that in, just roughly, that's all, toss in those mini marshmallows. Now I got a half a cup there, maybe a little bit more because I just eyeballed it, of course, and tossed it in. I might have to get my spatula there, Raymond, to help me put this in a little bit better. But just mix this through until it comes into a ball. And then we're going to melt them delicious chocolate chips is what I got there. You could use chocolate chunks. So just evenly put that all in through. And it's best to have room temperature peanut butter too. I know that some of us like to keep our peanut butter into the fridge if it's the real liquid one, but yeah, room temperature. So what I got here is 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. You could use dark chocolate, light chocolate, it doesn't matter, whichever is your favorite. And 2 tablespoonfuls of coconut oil. I'm gonna pop this into the microwave for about 30 seconds to 1 minute just to soften up those chocolate chips, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. Hi, Bonita here. If you're looking for ways to support Bonita's Kitchen channel while shopping on Amazon, don't forget to stop by to our new Amazon storefront to buy some kitchen gadgets or some things for your kitchen. So now back to our video. So then all you got to do is, after you've nooked it in the microwave for, like you said, 30 minutes to 1 minute. 30 minutes to 1 minute. 30 seconds to 1 minute. Oh, bless us. Bless us one and all. Don't be in there for 30 minutes. You'll never get it out. So 2 tablespoonfuls of coconut oil, and just pop it on in there with the chocolate. So all you need to do now is just whisk that on in, and that's going to make this chocolate nice and silky, creamy chocolate that it's going to spread into that those little mini pans and spread over your peanut butter. Just look how nice that is. Delicious. So now what you're going to do, you're just going to put a little drizzle of this chocolate down into the bottom, and say little drizzle. So this is going to make 24, that's a big drizzle, Raymond. 24 of these cups, and So we need some chocolate on the bottom, and then we're going to spread it into the cup, and then we're going to scoop in there an equal amount of the peanut butter mixture. And as I do that, I'm going to show you. Just get this all poured in there really quick first. So pretty much all you're going to do then is take the chocolate you poured in the bottom and put it up over the sides of those little sleeves. Now I don't even think I mentioned that you need to have little paper sleeves in your mini cups, but there it is. If you're using the big cups, well, you'll use the big sleeves. You'll make less of those little peanut butter and marshmallow cups. But pretty much you see what I'm doing there. You take it and you need a little bit more chocolate, put it in there, and of course that's fine. But just remember, the more chocolate you put in there, the less you'll have to put over the top when it's all said and done, unless you want to melt some more chocolate, and that's fine too. You can do that. So continue doing that, and I'll show you what's next. So I'm sort of going back around and giving a little bit more chocolate in each one. So you're going to use about a half a cup of that chocolate in the cup first to pull it up over the sides, and you see it's still nice and silky. With the coconut oil in it, it gives it that nice texture. And you know what, I think I've invented the wheel here with this, because I just discovered this recently and I am so excited, and you guys probably knew about that all along with me struggling with some of my chocolate melting. But then take the mixture, the peanut butter and marshmallow mixture, and scoop up equally into each one of those cups until you got them all full. So pretty much all I've been doing there is just trying to get equal amounts into each one of those cups. And again, it makes 24 of these delicious peanut butter and marshmallow cups. So after you've done that, you can go around if you've got any extra and put into each one. You're going to take your chocolate again, and you're just going to drizzle it over the top like this, and not necessarily over your tray like I got done there, but just drizzle it over the top until you got equal amounts. Again, I'm just trying to show you the gist of it. I just don't want to use it all up to melt more, but pretty much that's it. That's all you're going to do there until they're all done.
Yeah, they're looking good already.
Aren't they ever? Yeah. And I know, like you said, these is a winner. Get your kids, your grandkids to help you with these, because you know what? We're all kids at art anyway, and playing in making cookies and playing in chocolate, and you know, not necessarily licking your fingers, but you're not going to be able to stop your kids from doing that. But if you're making it for yourself and you don't mind your kids just getting in there, that's all you need to do. So after you've sprinkled all of that over there, I'm going to show you what to garnish it with. So now after you got all that chocolate on there, I'm sure I got somebody here that's going to clean out those bowls. Absolutely.
I'm the dishwasher, sure. Yeah.
I got some more of those walnuts that I'm going to kind of break, not crumble, and put over each one, just to have that little chunky look. And then take extra of those chocolate chips and put on the top, just for garnish. But now, I mean, you can put anything on this. You could get your kids to put Reese's Pieces. You can put those little Smarties, sprinkles. I mean, fill your boots, as Raymond would say, on this. Anything works. This is kind of one of those recipes that it's a traditional sort of peanut butter cups to peanut butter cups and marshmallows in it. And then, like you said, you just get creative and find out what it is you like. Because if you find that you're not a marshmallow lover,
And like you were saying, like, you know, perfect little thing for the grandkids or your kids.
Oh my gosh, having a recipe that you
Yeah.
could make with your kids or your grandkids is special all around. And this is it. This is one of them that is no baking involved. It's just all processed just to get everything in there. So now that's how easy it is to make these delicious peanut butter and marshmallow cups. So not a lot of work went into it. After you fill them with the tray, put them into your fridge, let them cool. So best to do it the day before you're going to serve them or the morning of. And then they'll be nice and chilled by that afternoon. So as you can see, I'm not in my regular kitchen. And for the next few weeks, we're going to be filming out of this kitchen, this beautiful kitchen, of course, while we're waiting for our kitchen to get ready. We're just going to make a few changes and make a new kitchen. So for now, this is going to be it. We're loving it, and it's nice to be off site until we see what our new kitchen is going to look like. And this is all. See how nice this comes off here? I'm going to bring you in closer so you can see how easy they come out of the packaging. And as you can see, this is it. Absolutely delicious, tiny little peanut butter and marshmallow cups.
Too good to eat.
I love those little I love peanut butter, period. 2 thumbs up. Not 2 fingers up, 2 thumbs up. Absolutely delicious. The walnut in there just bursts in there. And the chewiness of those little mini marshmallows. I love them. I hope you get to make them. I can't wait. I can never trust Raymond if I got chocolate all over my face. I'll clean it up just in case. This is it, Raymond. This is as good as it
I wouldn't
gets.
dare say I saw you licking your thumb when you was putting the chocolate, but
He didn't.
we'll keep
No.
that a secret.
That's a secret. This is it. If you want this recipe, it's going to be posted in under this video link. It either says more or see more. Just hit the arrow and it'll pop open. You can visit us on our Facebook page. Stop by to our website, www.BONITA'S.kitchen.com, or again, right here on YouTube. And if you can't find it any of those places, just send me a message at bonita'kitchen@gmail.com. I will get that message and reply to it as soon as I can. Usually when you leave a message on the Facebook page, I don't always see it. So just think about that if you want to answer something quick. So this is it. It's as good as it gets. So I'm not going to take any more of your time. We do know it's precious. On behalf of myself, Raymond, and our team, and before I go, of course, I want to do a big shout out to our paid viewers that is members of our channel. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for supporting Bonita's Kitchen. And again, for all of our subscribers over this past 10 years, we so appreciate all of you guys, and you are what makes Bonita's Kitchen and why we do this every day. So again, on behalf of myself, Raymond, and our team, and from our kitchen to yours,
You have a wonderful day.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours. Bonita's Kitchen.
and don't forget to join us again on Bonita's Kitchen.